Stop cleaning your gun the wrong way before it costs you everything. I am Mikle, and today I am revealing 10 cleaning tricks that most firearm owners have never heard of. These simple methods will save your gun from rust, jams, and costly repairs. Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss a single tip. Number 10. Clean the magazine first. Most people start cleaning their gun from the barrel or the slide, but they completely forget about the magazine. Your magazine is the first thing that feeds around into the chamber. So if it is dirty, everything else falls apart. Dust, lint, sand, and even small pieces of carbon get stuck inside the magazine body over time. According to a 2022 survey by Brownells, nearly 45% of feeding failures in semi-automatic pistols were traced back to dirty or worn magazines. That is almost half of all feeding problems, coming from one part that most people never even open up. So here is what you do. Take your magazine apart, pull out the spring and the follower, wipe the inside walls with a dry cloth, and then lightly brush the spring. Do this every 500 rounds or after every trip to a dusty outdoor range. A clean magazine means smooth feeding. And smooth feeding means no jams when it matters most. Also, pay attention to the feed lips at the top of the magazine, because even a small bend or crack there can cause the round to feed at the wrong angle. If your feed lips are damaged, no amount of cleaning will fix the problem, and you will need to replace the magazine entirely. If you carry your gun daily, make sure you rotate and clean your carry magazine at least once a month, because pocket lint and fabric fibers build up faster than you think. Number 9. Use less oil, not more. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see, especially with new gun owners. People think if a little oil is good, then a lot of oil must be better. That is completely wrong. When you put too much oil on your gun, it does not protect it more. Instead, the extra oil sits there and attracts dust, sand, dirt, and carbon particles. Over time, all of that mixes together and creates a thick paste that actually slows down your moving parts. The U.S. Army Field Manual for the M4 carbine specifically says to apply a thin coat of lubricant only on metal-to-metal contact points. That means just a tiny drop on the slide rails, the barrel hood. A Firearms engineering report from 2021 showed that guns with excess lubrication had 30% more carbon buildup in the action area compared to properly lubricated ones. So remember, one small drop in the right place does more than a whole bottle in the wrong place. Wipe off anything extra with a clean, dry cloth. Your gun should feel slick, not wet. In cold weather, excess oil can actually thicken and slow down your firing pin, so you can place one exact drop right where it is needed without any waste or mess. Number 8. Check the hidden carbon spots. Now, this one is a real game changer. When most people clean their gun, they focus on the barrel and maybe the slide. But carbon hides in places you probably never even look at. The breech face, the feed ramp, the underside of the extractor, and the area around the firing pin hole are all spots where carbon builds up quietly. Over thousands of rounds, this carbon gets hard and thick, almost like a coating. A 2023 test, conducted by a well-known firearms training academy in Texas, found that guns cleaned only in the barrel area still had an average of 40% carbon residue left on the breech face and feed ramp. That leftover carbon can cause light primer strikes, failure to go into battery, and even accuracy problems. So next time you clean, flip your slide over, look at the breech face closely, and use a small pick or a stiff brush to scrape off that black buildup. If you can still see dark patches or feel rough texture with your fingernail, that means carbon is still sitting there and needs more attention. Over time, you will start to notice patterns in where your specific gun collects the most carbon. And that knowledge will make every future cleaning session faster and more effective. Now here's a question for you. When was the last time you actually checked your breech face for carbon? Drop your answer in the comments below. Number 7. Run a patch before brushing. This trick is so simple, but almost nobody does it. Before you grab your bronze or nylon brush, run a dry patch through the barrel first. Why? Because when you fire a round, the barrel gets filled with loose carbon, copper residue, and burnt powder. If you go straight in with a brush, you are just pushing all that loose stuff deeper into the rifling and grinding it around. Running a dry patch first pulls out all the loose debris, so when you do brush, the bristles can actually work on the stuff that is stuck. According to bore cleaning data from Hops, running a pre-brush patch removes up to 35% of loose fouling before any solvent is even applied. That means your brush works better, your solvent lasts longer, and you get a cleaner barrel in less time. Just take a clean cotton patch, run it through once from breech to muzzle, throw it away, and then start your normal brushing routine. Simple but powerful. Another tip is to always push the patch in one direction only, from breech to muzzle, and never pull it back through. Pulling a dirty patch backwards drags all that fouling right back into the chamber. Keep a stack of pre-cut patches ready in your cleaning kit so you do not have to waste time cutting or folding them during your session. Number 6. Clean the chamber separately. Here is something that surprises a lot of people. Your barrel and your chamber are not the same thing, and they need to be cleaned differently. The chamber is the area where the round sits before it fires. When a round goes off, the brass case expands and presses against the chamber walls. This leaves behind tiny amounts of carbon, brass residue, and sometimes even moisture from your hands. If you only run a bore brush through the barrel, it usually does not scrub the chamber properly, because the brush is sized for the barrel, which is narrower. Over time, a dirty chamber can cause hard extraction, sticky bolt issues, and even dangerous pressure problems. A test done by a military armorer school showed that 25% of extraction failures in service rifles came from carbon buildup in the chamber alone. You can fix this easily with a chamber brush, which is a short, fat brush made just for this area. Run it in with a little solvent, twist it around a few times, and follow with a dry patch. If you shoot steel-cased ammunition, you need to pay even more attention to your chamber, because steel cases do not expand and seal as well as brass. Make it a rule to always give the chamber its own separate pass with a dedicated brush, instead of relying on your bore brush to do both jobs at once. Number 5. Inspect the extractor area. The extractor is that small claw-shaped piece on your bolt or slide that grabs the rim of the cartridge and pulls it out after firing. It is one of the hardest working parts in your gun and one of the most ignored when it comes to cleaning. Carbon, brass shavings, and tiny pieces of primer material build up in the extractor channel over time. When this happens, the extractor cannot grip the case properly, and you start getting failures to extract or double feeds. A 2022 reliability study on law enforcement duty pistols found that 1 in 5 malfunctions during qualification shoots were caused by a dirty or worn extractor. That is 20% of all malfunctions from one tiny part. And carefully scrape the carbon out from behind and around the extractor claw. Do this every 1,000 rounds at minimum. Your gun will run like a machine when that extractor is clean. While you are in there, also check the extractor spring tension by pressing down on the claw gently with your thumb. If it feels weak or does not snap back firmly, that spring may be worn out and needs to be replaced. Most extractors are cheap to replace, but the damage they cause when they fail, like a stuck casing jammed in the chamber, can turn a simple range day into a real nightmare. Here is my question for you. Have you ever actually looked at your extractor up close? Tell me in the comments what you found. Number 4. Wipe before you re-lube. A lot of people clean their gun, put solvent on it, brush it out, and then immediately start adding oil. But you are skipping a very important step. Before you add any lubrication, you need to wipe every single surface completely dry first. If you put oil on top of leftover solvent, the two mix together and create a thin film that does not actually protect anything. The solvent is designed to break things down, and the oil is designed to protect. A lubrication test from a firearms coating company in 2021 found that guns lubricated on top of wet solvent had 40% less protective film after 200 rounds compared to guns that were wiped dry first. So, after you finish cleaning with solvent, take a clean dry cloth or a fresh patch and wipe down every surface until it feels completely dry. Then apply your oil. This way, the oil bonds directly to the metal and gives you real protection where it counts. and you need to wipe it down one more time before applying oil. Using a separate clean cloth just for the drying step instead of reusing your solvent rag will make a big difference in how well your lubrication holds up over time. Number 3. Use the cotton swab test. Here is a trick that will tell you instantly if your gun is really clean or if you just think it is clean. After you finish your whole cleaning routine, take a plain white cotton swab, the kind you use for your ears, and rub it on the breech face, the feed ramp, inside the rail grooves, and along the barrel hood. If the swab comes back white, you are good to go. If it comes back gray, brown, or black, you still have work to do. This is the simplest and cheapest quality check you can do, and it works every single time. A firearms instructor in Arizona tested this method with 50 students who all said their guns were clean. After using the cotton swab test, 38 out of 50 guns still had visible carbon residue on the swab. Number 2. Do the 5-minute post-range clean. I know after a long day at the range, the last thing you want to do is sit down and clean your gun for an hour. And honestly, you do not have to do a full cleaning right away. But what you should do is a quick 5-minute wipe down before you put your gun back in the case. Here is why this matters. When you fire, the carbon and fouling inside your gun is still soft and warm. If you let it sit for hours or even days, it hardens and bonds to the metal. A corrosion study published by the Society of Tribologists and Lubrication Engineers found that firearms exposed to moisture and carbon residue without any post-shooting wipe down showed measurable surface corrosion in as little as 48 hours. Number 1. Always finish with a final rust check. This is the number 1 trick on my list because rust is the silent killer of firearms. You can clean your gun perfectly, oil it properly, and store it in a case. But if you miss one small spot, rust can start forming in less than a week, especially if you live in a humid area. The places where rust loves to hide are under the grips, on the inside of the trigger guard, around the rear sight dovetail, and on the barrel near the muzzle. A 2023 corrosion report from the Sporting Arms and Ammunition Manufacturers Institute found that 70% of rust damage on civilian firearms happens in areas that the owner never visually inspects. Alright, those are the 10 gun cleaning tricks that nobody ever talks about. If you follow even half of these, your gun will run smoother, last longer, and stay in much better shape. Let me know down in the comments which trick was new to you. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss the next one. I will see you in the next video.